Raise your hands if you heard about this. I found out about it yesterday, but anyway, let me set it up for you. Or let me tell you what's going on. Amber, the short woman, she's dating this guy right here. He takes her, or I don't know who took who, if it was they both agreed to go jogging in a very woodsy, isolated area, right? He's leaving her in the dust, right? So they get to this area where there's a tunnel, and he stops and he lets her walk ahead of him. As she's passing him, he says, "This is where I was going to kill you." He notices that she's recording. He says, "Oh, you're recording this?" And then he says, "I was just joking." Why would you do that? Why would you joke? First of all, just to joke about that is a red flag. Secondly, you're in an isolated area. Right. So, first of all, I'm not going hiking with you and I don't know you. So now let's see Amber's actual video, and then I'm going to show you someone's reaction video. Then I'm going to show you an updated video from Amber. She thinks this is a game. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if this was some kind of joke just to get clicks and views. But check this out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that black woman that posted a video of her running through the forest, and that white man telling her, "Oh, this is where I was going to kill you," that she was on a date with. I don't know who he is to her, but they're together. She's exactly where the fuck she wants to be. She also filmed that, thought he was joking anyway, even though it doesn't seem like a joke to us, obviously, considering the things that have been happening to black people all over the United States as of lately, or really forever. She's exactly where the fuck she wants to be. She posted that video because she thought it was fucking funny, when in reality, it was insensitive as fuck. As a black woman, I don't participate in coon activity. She thought that shit was funny. Funny enough to post, funny enough to joke about it in the comment, funny enough to not be concerned or fear for her life. Mind you, he had absolutely no idea that she was recording. If something does happen to her, nobody's ever going to assume it was him because, he just joked like that. He was never going to do it. My people, I'm telling you, block people like her and move on. There is no amount of reasoning or outrage that's going to get to her.
Facts. It was like, at first when I saw the video, I was just like, ugh. It was disturbing. But then when I saw her reactions and the next video I'm going to show you from her, I was like, why should I be upset for someone who acts like they don't care about their own lives? I mean, anybody in their right mind who thinks that's a joke, you're so insecure, so desperate to be with somebody that you would subject yourself to that. Subject yourself to a man who's the history of his people, let's be real with it. You can get offended if you want to. They have a propensity to be serial killers. Let's be real with it. Then he takes you off to an isolated area. That wasn't fun. That was scary. That was scary. I would have played it off. Like, first of all, I wouldn't have been in that situation. Second of all, I would have played it off like, wow, dark sense of humor. And then when I got back to my car, blocked him. Check this out.
So 2 of our hiking dates. The other one went so well, we wanted to find a new trail to try out. And we used an app to help you find trails in the area, and it even has reviews and just gives you all the information that you need on it. So we ended up at Victoria Glade. This trail was extremely overgrown, and it did say that on the app. We tried it, didn't like it, and so we ended up going into this little side area. Definitely probably weren't supposed to. By the way, the reason why he walks in front of me, even though I know none of y'all hike, is to make sure he gets the spider webs and they don't hit me in the face. Anyway, there wasn't really anything to this back trail. Stood over the edge. Turns out I'm still here. Ended up at this other trail at Washington State Park, and I actually loved this one. This one had 1,000 limestone steps. You could climb. We also found this weird little creepy house. Turns out I think it was just some kind of lookout or watch area, but boy, this scene was breathtaking. Veered off on a 6-mile trail, saw this sign, and I'm actually genuinely afraid of heights. The first little cliff area, it's kind of hard to see, and I was too close to get to the edge. Something about that fear of falling, like it just hits you when you get closer and closer. But anyway, overall the hike was really good. Anyway, we went again, and I'm glad we did. I think this is going to be our thing now. See y'all on the next trail.
Yep, she went hiking with him again after he supposedly joked about killing her in an isolated woodsy area. Yep. And then the condescending dig. You know why he walks in front of me? So he can get the spider webs. I was like, oh my God. So you know this for a fact that people who are looking at your video don't hike? You know this for a fact? I was like, you know what? I'm so over you, girl. I wish you the best, and I hope this really works out for you. I do. I really do hope it works out for her, because her choices in life. You have to be deeply insecure to be with somebody who supposedly joked about unaliving you, and you don't even know this person. Here's the other reaction video.
I'm scared that it's so many black women that actually place themselves in harm's way willingly. When I went to go do my research on you, you want to see him again after he made a literal threat to your life, after taking you on a run and leaving you running ahead of you purposefully so that you exert more energy and are tired and cannot physically fight him back. He's taking you out into a secluded, wooded area that only he knows. And if you're anything of a nature girly, a hiker, then you understand exactly how colonized those woods and spaces are and how dangerous it is to be out as a woman, period. But in the company of a man, especially in these times, a white man, and for you to be so giddy and funny and laughing and willing to place yourself literally at the hands of the patriarchy almost. It's almost symbolic. He is telling you, this is where I was going to kill you. Then asked, did you record that? And you said, I'm just kidding. And you're wanting to see him again. And somebody said, are you serious? And you said, well, tweet. And to that I say, when he does kill you, I'm not going to advocate. Sorry.
I keep forgetting to point out where she wrote in the video, or on the video, that this is the moment. Here, I'm going to play it. She says, this is the moment where I didn't think I would ever see my parents again. It's like, really? So either, like I said, it's a joke, or you are just so doggone desperate. And then I know there are some people who are saying, oh my God, it was just a joke. You know, you people that have like a terrible dark sense of humor. It's like, I can take a joke. I can give them two. But sometimes people say exactly how they feel and mask it as a joke. Or people do cruel things to people and lie and say it was a prank. Now check out more reactions.
Ladies, if a man says he's gonna kill you, believe. If a white man tells you this as a black woman, you should definitely believe that shit. And for him to say something like this when the headlines for the past few months, damn near every single week, have been a black man, black woman, or a black child getting lynched or mysteriously passing away around a bunch of white people, very odd. And then he's also leaving you on a trail. Well, like, come on, bro. We gotta be a little bit smarter. Move a little bit smarter, bro. And she just over here loving it, showing all 32. Oh, this regular ass white man, not even no Channing Tatum. Average, regular Joe Schmo, bro. And if something were to happen to her, I'm not gonna say like she deserved that, but I wouldn't be surprised. White man say he gonna kill me, I'm gonna believe him. I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about people with like pink nipple psychosis, pink penis psychosis. They get gassed up by being chosen by a white man or a white woman, and they ignore everything. They think that since they get chosen by a white person, they automatically feel like an exceptional Negro. And you can tell by just how she moving, how she posting, how she think this shit cute. She thinks she is an exceptional Negro. Shit is odd. Pray for her. Hope she stays safe. But it's just weird.
And surprisingly, not too many people reacted to the video. Either they don't know about it or they're just over it. Just really over it. It's like you have so many videos on TikTok where black people, black Americans are saying they're done. They're done with warning people. They're done with telling people, hey, look out, be careful. And then, you know, people still going to do what they want to do. That's just how it is in life. You know, whether you're telling people something out of actually caring about them, whatever, they're going to do what they want to do, and they have that free will to do it. And just like you do what you want to do, you suffer consequences as well. So like I said, I really do hope that this is a joke. This was just a thirsty move. Somebody just like, oh my God, I want more followers, I want more views, so let's do this joke, this bad, terrible, whack joke. But hey, it'll work. That's so sad. In the beginning of this montage she does, they were up on top of this lift, and I think that was the first hike that they did where he jokingly said he was gonna kill her. So she went all the way to the end. All the way to the end. What she gives off and the condescending comment she made about she know people don't hike, so they wouldn't know about a man walking in front of them clearing spider webs. I didn't even have to go on a hike for a man to do that for me. But anyway, just the condescending tone she just gives off she's the type who would date a white man and think she's special. Okay. Well, that's it, folks. I'm out. My voice is tired. I'm out, folks. I will see you guys in the next video.